What's up? It is Phobos. Welcome back to GT7. Welcome to the stream, or the VOD. Qualifying is set to start in about 45 minutes. I have a little more setup to do, so I'm going to mute the mic as I usually do, and then finish with my setup and unmute. Okay, so let's run the maintenance on the car. And I'm going to look to see if I can join the party while that's going. Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 4v4 anyways. So...
Is Torque joining or what?
No, he actually gave up in GT for a couple weeks.
Ah, no!
So what happened was we went out of our way, like the entire club went out of our way to change some stuff around for last night's races. To make sure that Torque could maintain connection to us. And his network crashed in the middle of the first race.
No way, that sucks.
Yeah, so Torque has, for the time being, Torque has given up on racing in GT7 until he gets his pass-through power line adapters. And that's not going to be until his next paycheck.
That sucks. So, what, is it just going to be us, Wizzy, and Tibbs?
Yeah, up against Big Rain, Square, Alex, and Baron.
Well, all I know is one of those drivers is an SS driver, so that's...
Formerly SS.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's he's competed in World Series. Like, to get that.
Yeah. He's gonna be kind of hard to deal with, but
Yeah,
we do have Tibbs and Wizzy, and those who are ungodly fast.
Yeah. So we don't have Cox or Captain D or Gary or any of those?
Saturdays have not been a great time slot, so...
Yeah, it sucks.
This is like the most reasonable compromise I could find in between having people available and having a time that people can work with.
Yeah, I get that.
Fun fact, this car actually works with an H pattern.
Not surprised.
Yeah, and it also works well enough that you can just flat shift it, so you can just slam the clutch without lifting and just pound through the gears. Which means I could actually just do the 4th to 6th without any issues.
Oh, I was looking at your stream and I didn't see it like do the 5-6. I just saw it go 6, and I was wondering about that. So you don't have to worry about any special timing as long as you're quick to get into the right gate. You're good.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
It is. And I don't even need to use the clutch. I can just use the A-shifter on its own. Something about the way this car works. I can already tell it's a handful for you.
I just gotta take a minute to get into the zone a bit.
All good? I'll go enjoy Tibbs and Rizzy in a couple of days if I don't see him.
Yeah, please. Oh, I've understeered quite badly there.
Incidentally, what is your shifting point for your 12-lap strategy?
My shifting point?
Yeah.
I'm still going with like about the 6200 or so. Sometimes a little bit early.
Gotcha.
But it's not intentional. It's more just like I'm just listening to the exhaust note, and I notice that when I happen to shift, I'm a little early sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. You do have that nice big readable tachometer on the...
Yeah, it's nice. It's great. You know, now that reminds me, GT6 had like features where you could like buy custom gauges, didn't it?
It did, yeah, but that was only for premium cars.
Yeah, I know, but my point is, I feel like PD should bring that back because, like, with VR, you literally cannot read your speed if like if your car is like tuned too fast beyond, you know, what it was originally manufactured to be capable of.
Or you have a Corvette that has an 85-mile-an-hour speedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a feature to come back, honestly. I agree with you. I completely forgot about it until now. I used to use that to put like turbo gauges on my cars.
Yeah, same. Just trying to get some air in here. If you hear any beeping in the background, that's just me messing with the thermostat.
Yeah, all good. I have to have 2 fans running in my room.
Oh, he's here, but probably not.
Spectating, most likely.
Probably just spectating. What's up?
I can answer that myself, but yes.
I was just telling Tara about what happened with the network setup.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm actually on Wi-Fi because like it would be silly to run like a lot of cable because my modem's all the way back in the bedroom, and well, you know how my integrated gaming office area is.
Yeah. Yeah. My
So,
modem's 2 stories down, so it's kind of hard to have 30-foot cable in your house.
and while those power over Ethernet things are pretty good, I'm a little wary of how effective that is. But
I've been
I'm
using
concerned
the.
about that too because it's about $150. I'm not trying to
Hey,
spend $150 to not make it work.
Twerk, after this race today, I'll chip $50 in for you.
No, it's fine. I have
No, I'm dead serious. I'll chip in 50 to help you get it.
no, don't worry, it's fine. I got it. It's just
we gotta have our teammate back.
What he said.
okay. It's like it's not just the Ethernet; it's the entire PS4 that I'm actually lost faith in. Last week's issue at Goodman was a complete system failure, not a network issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the game hard locked for a good few seconds, and then it disconnected. Meanwhile, I was still in the party. I was still able to hear everything, so the internet was fine.
Get a PS5.
That's what I've been looking at. So, like, it's just at the moment I haven't been paid.
That sounds like one of the issues that was ongoing, where like PS4 users would randomly freeze during a race, and PS5 users would have an advantage.
I think that's what happened.
Except you just had like a total shutdown instead of just losing 1 or 2 seconds or 2 or 3.
Yeah, the entire game just crashed.
That sucks.
Yeah, the second time was just an internet disconnect, so.
Yesterday was an internet disconnect, so that one is. They're both issues that I want to see about.
Oh, I took that a little too wide, but eh.
Can I make an honest recommendation to work? Have you tried to rebuild your database recently?
I did last week before the Gilbert race.
Honestly, I
Okay.
feel like
It didn't really do much of a difference.
if you're having to do that, like you shouldn't have to do that. It's dumb. It should just work.
Yeah, but don't forget, every time there's an update, the game has to freaking copy itself. So there's a chance that, I mean, I'm sure you know this being in check, but
Yeah,
when
chance
you
of
have any
corruption.
sort of- it's not just the corruption, but it's just when you're writing data to a disk, it writes in any available space, even if that space is like super fragmented. So you end up, there's a reason why the D5 functionality exists on a computer. Essentially, rebuilding a database is the same effect.
Okay, well, I'll redo it tonight, probably next time, but yeah, like I said, I'm still looking to get PS5, that's good enough on this.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet.
It's also pretty good, so it's about time to retire it.
Oh, so to be fair though, I just want to make a little aside here. You were perfectly fine in the truck races in the past 2 weeks.
True.
Well, that's kind of why I was more upset, because every time I've had issue, it's when I'm leading and I'm about to win.
I get
So
that.
it's
I've
kinda
had
cool-
that before.
It's kind of a cool irony that every time I'm actually doing well or I'm the fastest guy there, I have an issue. Like, I'm not dissing on anyone, that's just a fact.
You had a hell of a run at Watkins though.
Oh, my nap timer's going off. Hang on. I'm dismissed.
For total, Wizzy and Tibbs are.
And you guys are
Right,
racing
sure.
for a spot on a 4-car team. Wouldn't you guys
Yeah.
just take all of you to that point? Kinda doesn't make sense to race just for fun at least.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though. It's like, does it determine grid order or was that randomized? I thought that was going to be randomized.
The race order is going to be randomized in the actual event next weekend.
Yeah, so it has so the events from this weekend have no impact on that, and there's no qualifying.
Like,
So
you guys were trying to find people to like the fastest four to race, but there's only 4 drivers even interested in taking part. Why would you not just take all 4 of them?
Well, that's what we're gonna do, but my understanding anyway.
Yeah, so ultimately, at this point, it's more of a practice run than anything.
Or a formality, or whatever you want to think of it, yeah.
Formality, or you guys can like plan together like a strategy, but you guys don't know who the other drivers are yet, so their team.
We know their full team already.
Yeah, but you don't know like how fast they are specifically at this track, at these regs.
We know one of them is an SS driver, so
we know one of them is probably a god, so yeah.
So we're going to have our hands full.
Yeah, the one other driver actually runs a YouTube channel called Mr. Hot Lap, and I could not catch one of his laps in the Copen when I tried to chase it down. I got within a second, but God, that took like 3 days.
To get within 1 second? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was on the North Slifer, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but the guy managed a 951 around the North Slifer in a Copen back on GT Sport. The best I could do is a 952.6 or something like that.
Wow.
He's also on a direct drive wheel, so...
Yeah, he kind of has an advantage there.
I mean, he can feel every single thing from his tires. Whereas at least 2 of us are guessing if it's understeer, oversteer, and all that.
I mean, I'll catch. I'm planning to have a direct drive wheel probably by mid-2027.
Wow. By that time, GT8 will be out.
Yeah.
Or GT7 update 5.0.
If they make this game into a gas, that's going to be interesting.
I mean, look, GTA has like 3 PlayStations, so why not do the same with GT7?
What game?
Grand Theft Auto 5 has 3 PlayStations. It's not your typical trilogy.
I mean, it's a trilogy in the exact same game. It's for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, actually 10 years this year, I believe.
That's nuts.
And it's very much just a rip-off of Yakuza.
Is it? Huh.
I'm just joking there.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, they're both just the same genre. You know, it's an open sandbox.
They're sort of in the same genre, but it's like Yakuza is actually engaging. It takes itself super seriously and then doesn't take itself seriously at all. Whereas GTA is just serious. You know?
Have you seen Trevor?
Yeah,
I know about Trevor, but it's like he's too much of an asshole for me.
I mean, he's just a demented person. I don't even know what you would call him.
Yeah.
He's just too much for me.
He literally has the power to just be going berserk to not take damage.
Interesting. So basically, he's a crackhead. Got it.
Exactly. That's exactly what he is.
Yeah, he is a crackhead. He actually is a crackhead in the game.
He's also Canadian.
Oh. Yeah, I have no words for that.
I just had to get that in there.
Don't mess with Canadians, then.
Spork, are you actually going to try and race today?
No, I'm just doing some laps for fun, to be honest.
Okay.
I got myself down to a 48. 40.8 to be specific, not 48. If I was doing a 48, there'd be something horribly wrong with this picture.
Yeah.
Or I was drunk as hell and you...
Oh,
hey,
here's Wizzy.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm only doing 39.9, so I could be doing better.
This consistency is really all it is. So Wizzy, we're looking at a 44. We're probably only going to have 4 drivers today, so our team is pretty much...
Yeah. Consider this practice for the real deal, I guess. Yeah. That's what I'm planning. Yeah, I ran the calculation and it was like the pit stop is fast enough that because you don't need to really take much fuel, that it doesn't really make much sense to go for a no stop.
Let me see if I can... So it's just, we're just waiting on tips at this point. But, actually, Tara and I were, or Phobos and I were just talking about, some of the opposite team. We already know who the drivers are, like their names. But, actually, yeah, so I actually know all 4 of them because I hang out with those guys a lot, so I probably should have mentioned that. But anyways, going off of the...
Yeah, he's moonlighting for the other team.
Anyway, so kind of leading off, the other drivers' names are...
Oh, that's deep.
I missed that.
You braked like 50 meters too late.
Yeah, I was kind of getting a little distracted with my commentary. So the top driver on their team is a guy named Big Brain. He's the SS driver. He actually was in World Series for Aston Martin at one point. Not the actual like live events and stuff, but he was in the GT1 class. So everybody's gonna have their hands full with that guy. So in sport mode, when you're actually doing the World Series, there's 3 tiers of drivers.
So he was in top split.
He was a top split, yeah.
Okay.
He could have been a world finalist.
He could have been, but he burned himself out, so he just kind of gave up.
Yes.
We're gonna keep it clean.
Something no progress number?
Anyways, so the second guy is just some dude named Alex. It's Alice P. Cass or something like that is his PSM. He runs a YouTube channel where he hot laps stuff for comparisons, all sorts of stuff like that.
Nice job.
Yeah, piss off. Anyways, I know he has a direct drive wheel, and I actually tried to chase one of his hot lap times around the North Cypher. It was when we were looking at the Copen the other week. I could only get about within a second of him, and I was doing pretty much all the same stuff that he was doing. So he's got some serious speed. Tips is joining. He woke up late. I'm gonna bug him.
Yeah, that'll be me. I'm more about your team's strategist. Also to make sure all this doesn't ship.
Excuse me?
I mean, you kind of gone deep into some of the corners just by talking, so...
Anyways, driver number 3 is Baron Blissred. He is really stubborn about using automatic transmissions. So he's decent, not the fastest by a long shot, but he doesn't give up. So
he probably depends on tuning the transmission just right so that it shifts for him at the right time.
These aren't stock transmissions.
But these are stock transmissions, so he won't have that advantage.
Exactly.
He's going to suffer quite a lot from...
He's going to suffer a little bit, but he's also a pad user, so he's got a little bit more back and forth responsiveness.
I mean, he'll be fine if he's drifting, but like these cars don't really drift that much.
Yeah.
They do a little bit.
He and Big Rain are controller users.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I just want to emphasize that Big Rain, SS driver on a controller.
I mean, I almost had it, almost. Then I got my wheel and my DR dropped like 10,000 points.
It sure does that, huh?
Getting used to it took quite a while.
That's fine. But it was a worthwhile upgrade, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, the last guy is... Everybody just calls him Square, but his full PSN is a Square Sticket. He actually was also trying to be like hardcore into the sports mode. I don't know how far he got, but he did burn himself out as well, so... He's got some serious pace in the lobbies. He's usually like top 3 or 4 every time we do our weekly race. And in a couple of the recent lobbies, like back when we were looking at the Copen, and actually last week when we were looking at the Prius, he gave both Vic and I a really hard time with those cars. So he's got some teeth as well. But ultimately, if I had to kind of like organize the level of like how screwed are we, I think Big Rain would be just at the top and everybody else would be kind of like at our level.
Okay.
Like roughly speaking. So our best bet is to, you know, kind of work with each other. I mean,
so bump draft and all that good stuff.
Yeah, basically. Okay, just a little aside here. I am on lap 14 of my practice, and I have a lap left.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
well, you're slow to get on the power out of the corners, so...
Yeah, let me go bug Tibbs real quick.
Yeah. Oh, question.
Yeah.
Are we going to have separate party chats for the teams?
Yes, obviously.
Nice.
I see Tibbs' PlayStation is on. I just sent him a message there. I'm going to ping him in Discord as well.
Come on. I need to stay in the break a little longer.
How's the car feeling, Wizzy? If you need a suspension tweak, I can give you the set that I'm running.
It is a bit stiff on these settings, but we kind of got to deal with it.
Yeah, but it's meant to kind of replicate the suspension settings on the factory setup. But it's like 10 points across the board up, so I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably solve in springs, but there's only so much of that you can do. I'm just driving around it.
The springs already had a 10 taken off of them.
I'm just driving around it for the most part. It seems okay.
With the just little tiny FYI, they're a little laggy in the corners. Just figuring to give you a heads up there. Just your car's kind of shuddering a little bit. It's not a big deal, honestly. We can actually use that to our advantage. Make it so that it's hard for anyone to pass you. Everybody's got really good pace, though. I'm just kind of looking at everybody's laps.
Oh. I feel like the grip level's down.
Yeah.
Different time setting than when I was practicing. The shadow is more of the tracks in shadow. Yeah, the tires do take longer to warm up than they used to.
Whereas the you could take the hairpin in second gear. That'll save you an upshift. It is. It's actually pretty easy. If you get down to about 30...
I mean, if you do the upshift before you get on throttle, then it saves time. The downshift will help the car rotate. It's not my strategy. I'm still taking it in second, but
it's however
yeah.
It's however you feel comfortable with it. I just paint Tibbs. I'm just waiting to see if he's actually going to make it.
That would be a problem if he didn't, wouldn't it?
We have Lonely.
Yeah, we do.
Sure, but I can't guarantee I'll be, let's say, present during the entire race.
Well, we'll consider this a stress test to see if it's working.
Yeah, well, that was an idea.
If you do drop out, it's no big deal. We'll just head to
you guys did
coming.
pretty much... I mean, there's only 3 cars in today's race. I guess you guys can volunteer someone as tribute to the club.
We could, but it would be a little bit better if we actually had 4 drivers that were willing to actually step in.
I'm guessing Cop Fox is busy?
Hmm?
I'm guessing Cox is busy?
Yeah, I don't think Cox really had any interest in this. He gave us the go-ahead, and that's really all it is. It's just hard because the timing on this is... Saturday is a really weak day for the club in general.
I'm guessing this is the only good time for the other guys. Or the week.
Yeah. This is like kind of like the middle ground where, you know, they can attend, we can attend. And I specifically picked 130 so that we can get Phobos in here, because we need him. It just says Tibbs is online on PS4. I have no clue if he's in GT right now.
So,
What's weird is I can see other PS4 users that say they're in GT, so I think Tibbs just on him. His PS4 is just on.
Yeah, just on and he's walked away or something, or he's.
Yeah. He said he woke up late at 12:55. So I think he's trying to get his bearings before he jumps in. He didn't say anything else other than he forgot about it. He woke up late.
Nah.
Probably. Incidentally, I've got something going based on Brule's suggestion with the BMW. I've already worked up a spec sheet that's actually pretty nice. It's using the 2003 BMW, the E46 generation M3. 250 horsepower, 3,060 pounds, super grippy. Still gets some pretty good speed too. And what's really funny is that because you have to detune it so much, it's down to 250 horsepower on the dot from like 360. Because you have to down tune it so much, I actually had to put the short ratio transmission on it to actually have enough gears. So, we'll see how people like that. During that. And here I am stuck at 41.
It helps to drift a little bit.
That's your whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, I know that's what you expect me to say, but like, it's working.
Actually,
You can be talking about the circle of traction again. Oh, that thing went up.
But these tires can take quite a bit of abuse throughout the whole race.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
It's the fuel tank that we have to pay attention to.
Yep.
You know what's funny, Phobos? I actually did a practice race with the AI this morning just to kind of get familiar with the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually ended up paying on lap 12, and I only just now realized that I might have taken that from what you said.
Oh. Yeah, that was from my initial calculation. It's more like 14 or 15.
You go in at 12, you put like 6.5, 7 laps of fuel in there, and you're good to go.
Really, you want to get that tank as low as possible before you pit, because otherwise you're just carrying weight around that you don't need to be carrying around.
Yeah, but with me, I always give myself just a tiny bit extra.
You're giving yourself like 3 laps extra. That's... You're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
No, what I do is, when I did my practice this morning, I pitted on lap 12, and I needed to carry to...
Yeah, you need to carry to 18, so then you put 6 laps in. What I'm saying is you pit on lap 14 or 15, you put 3 or 4 laps in. The car will be at a lighter weight for a longer portion of the whole race. I don't rev it out all the way. I shift at 6200. Cause after that the power just kind of fades away, like pretty dramatically.
All right. I'm gonna push the start time back 5 minutes just in case, and I'm gonna annoy Tibbs one more time.
Yeah, this is a bit kind of out of hand. Because we should have been starting, what, like 10 minutes ago?
No, we're actually right at race start.
Yeah, but there was going to be a qualifying before a race, right?
When the race... Yeah, that's what it is. When I have a start time, that means the qualifying starts at that period.
Okay. Alright.
It's why I have last call at bypass to 5 for the trucks.
I mean, I can't see what time it is while I'm driving.
It's 13:29.
This car doesn't have, like, a clock.
The clock would be set to the in-game time of day, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would not be helpful. Would be cool if you could just set... If there was, like, a real-time and real weather setting.
Equal conditions mode?
This is a fantasy track.
Doesn't matter, it's in Switzerland.
Is it?
Yes. It's canonically in Switzerland. So find, like, the weather in Geneva or something, and give us that. And the time. It's that simple. And you can get easily parsable information from, like, aviation stuff. You get, like, META reports, and it's all just encoded numbers and a couple letters here and there. So it shouldn't be too hard to parse.
In your aviation shit.
I forgot about that. Also, the slipstream is really powerful in comparison.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I'm like right on your bumper, just from the back, just from the main straight.
Yeah, this isn't one of my good laps.
Yeah, Tor's gained like an extra mile an hour or 2 off of that draft. give him at 5, but I think we're shit out of luck with Tibbs. He's offline in Discord.
That sucks.
Did he like confirm that he was interested in this?
Huh?
Or did he confirm that he's interested in this, or are we just waiting for maybe?
It's a good question. I'm not.
If we're able to go the whole range length without Torque disconnecting, then we'll try and have Tibbs as a backup, but I made it very clear that this race was so that we could have the team picked out for next weekend. And for Tibbs to just forget about it and not respond at all to me trying to get him in here, that's his choice, not mine.
Yeah, it's.
Unless he incorrectly assumed that he's already a member of the team during your messaging. I want to double check that.
I've made it clear that this is a qualifying race, so. Shows up late to this, he's not getting the slot. Oh, you all ready?
Yep.
Ready for whatever happens.
Wizzy, you good? Nice.
Well, basically, we can just work together in this race.
Let's just pray to the TCP IP gods, and then everything will be fine.
Please stop saying that.
Let's see how this goes.
I just heard someone hit back the wall. Oh, there he goes.
You had to call it.
What happened? The torches drop? No,
I crashed because Phobos break really early.
Oh.
I got out of the throttle because the countdown was doing the thing.
trying to push me around, or are you actually trying to qualify?
I'm actually trying to qualify.
It looks like I'm at your pace then.
No, I gave you some extra room. You'll see. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Oh, I'm stuck. I am actually stuck. I cannot get out. Hang on. Oh, well. That works. That clears the track open for me.
What were you trying to do there?
You were holding me back. And I don't know. I thought I would get around you, but guess not.
You timed it wrong.
Yeah.
I think he just gave us psychological advantage.
He gave himself psychological damage.
Yeah, that's all. Don't worry. I'll be back.
I mean, he's a masochist.
I'm gonna warm these tires up some more now.
Yeah, no clue where the hell Chips is. I'm not gonna worry about it.
It's really difficult in the draft. I think what happened is I forgot to adjust for the overspeed.
Yeah, you were probably getting ready to redline at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, in the spec, the cars are almost topped out. Ooh! Cars are 43. 40.3, that should clarify.
Yeah. That's... meh.
I'm like 5/10 off of you. Phobos, I am 8 thousandths of a second behind you.
I'll pick it up. Hang on.
I'm 6/10 behind Torque.
Hey, Obelisk.
Yeah.
What are the rules for the actual qualifying event? So, pole position decides who starts
Pole
where,
position decides odds or evens.
and then it gets randomized, right?
Yes. So the 4 drivers for each team will get shuffled around within their row.
Okay.
That way we don't just have somebody like Vic Rain just taking off at the start of the race and leaving us all in the dust. It keeps a little bit of chaos in the cheese whiz.
I think not having the draft is probably hurting me now.
Yeah, Wizzy just scored a 39 flat.
Okay.
Why would you tell Phobos this? He's gonna go masochist mode now.
With the I'm just kind of noticing this really feels like a downforce car with the way it drives.
It is, but it's also kind of not.
Yeah, but at race pace, especially in like the middle of the second sector, it's very much downforce.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's like a lot of the... Oh, really? That sucks.
That was a little slow, sorry.
I picked up a penalty and it didn't let me serve it.
Okay,
Yep.
sketchy.
So I guess I'm stuck now.
You still
Yeah.
qualified pretty well.
It's not as well as I know I could have.
But you
Yeah,
kinda
part of the reason why I joined practice late is so I don't burn myself running laps. And Tibbs being late, when I started laps, I started doing laps when I thought the race was about to start.
Oh, sorry.
And I ended up doing 14 laps. Like, I went the whole race distance almost.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's frustrating. And, yeah.
It's okay.
If he would have just been here on time, we wouldn't have this problem.
Albus, are you on the qualifying lap or are you just driving around?
I'm on the qualifying.
You
I'm
on
in
qualifying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it. Or if you want me to give you a tow.
If you're in tow, I get less drag.
Great.
Oh, shit.
You went really deep there.
Well, I guess that's that. I don't get to run my flying lap.
I like how there's a van going over the bridge as we're racing on grid.
Yeah. I'll just have to make it up in the race.
By all means.
Like, my
I'm
feet
not sure
are
the
like
photo finish there was necessary.
kind of. Yeah.
I mean, this was qualifying, not a race, but
I know, but Wizzy just had to go for it.
Like in the trucks, it's much easier to gauge how much distance I have to give to the car in front to not end up overshooting, and just get the draft and do a better qualifying lap that way. But with these,
Yeah.
they just like I got sucked right into your car, and then I dodged and then ate the wall.
I think we should probably have like an order for the actual qualifying event of who goes out first, and like get the tow off everyone from that way.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I can't really change the settings now. If I do that, I have to cancel the
I'm
entire
talking about
thing.
I'm talking about the actual event, not this one.
Oh.
Mm.
If we do slowest first, if we try to do something like slowest first, someone's gonna sandbag.
Yeah.
You probably have to like mix up like second or third slowest is first, and then order it that way. You have to do the math on it. So.
Alright, are we ready to go?
Yep.
Sure.
Let's just see how this goes.
I'm guessing consistency is probably our best bet. Like,
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. Consistency and having a good team strat.
against the freaking world finalist.
He never actually made it to World Finals, but he was on his... Oh wow, I already... You weren't kidding, Phobos. I like almost went into your bumper just from the draft.
Okay.
Right? Sorry, I had the inside there.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. You snuck up on me.
Yep.
Are you guys running, what fuel map are you guys using?
One.
We're all full power.
Yeah, this is going to be spicy. You ready, Torque?
Oh God, no! Okay.
Okay,
This
alright.
is gonna be.
I'm backing out of that.
You guys almost went 3 wide into turn 1.
Ah, crap.
Oh shit.
You good?
Yeah, you kind of cut across. I wasn't
Sorry.
that. Alright.
I know where that penalty came from. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's because I kind of got forced a little wide. Well, I wasn't forced wide, but I was making space and I made a little too much space. Yeah.
Phobos, serve on the left-hand side. It's gonna be the tunnel.
Are you there?
Right at the entrance to the tunnel. Go to your left, Phobos.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, all this.
Trying to give you a speed boost. Yeah. Trying to catch back up to you.
Yeah, he's right up my ass. I know he likes it there, but
I'm sorry, what?
we have to go over this again. Your anal fetish.
NSX.
That was a death moment. This is like the whole "what's your malfunction" thing now.
Ah.
4/10 off of my 1.4 seconds off of my fast lap, so should be breaking to a 40 pretty soon.
The second gear does not work in the air.
It depends. It's the way I enter the turn makes it work.
Yeah, but I can't get the weight over the cars. Oh jeez.
I saw that torque. Oh, that might have been too tight of a cut.
That was not ideal. Oh, okay.
Alright.
You snuck in there.
Good?
I was like, yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Okay.
Keep going.
I've got 2 cars side by side to draft off of. Whoa, I'm sorry.
Oh, crap.
I had some overspeed there, I'm sorry.
I told you about it. I told you about it in qualifying.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it to be that excessive.
All this is our team strategist and smart guy. You should probably listen to him. That's something.
Yeah, but if I listen to him, he's going to turn into a rant about why the F-16 is the worst airplane ever.
Oh boy, not that again.
It's actually not bad. It was one of the first fly-by-wire planes.
You see what I mean?
You got him started already.
Oh, that was a crappy line.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What the heck?
Haha. Psychological advantage.
How is it Torque had dirty tires? You know what? That must have been like dirty air or something screwing me over. I'm going to blame that on dirty air because, like, I literally had no front end grip all of a sudden for no reason.
Did you lift or did you tap your brakes to correct?
I don't even remember.
Because in that corner, you're better off lifting rather than tapping the brakes.
I'll catch up.
So the actual race is happening at Suzuka as well, right?
Yeah, that's going to be on the car of the week setting, so.
Yeah, that's going to be full stock, basically.
It's gonna be a tricky track.
Suzuka is going to be like a 2-minute 21-ish to 2:23. And the cars are actually a little bit more engaging in that spec than they are in this one. It's hard to explain.
What it means is the dampers are not as stiff.
Yeah,
So the car is a little bit more playful.
Did Wizzy, did you have some kind of an error or something? Because I just gained like 2 tenths on you. Okay.
Ah, crap.
Very nearly span the car out there. That was distressing. Freaking flying though, I got 2 tenths off there.
Come on.
Everybody's doing that late apex approach on turn 1, huh?
I'm just doing whatever I can do at this point. Oh no!
Yeah,
That didn't sound good.
25 penalty. Recharge, not feel it. Almost on the left.
I see.
So why are you right behind me? Oh my.
I need the toe!
Oh, come on. Quick question. How's everyone's fuel gauge with me?
Just under half.
6 laps.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 on the dot for me as well.
So, what are we thinking? Lap 14 or lap 18 to, oh crap.
Very good.
Sorry, the right side on the grass than expected.
You're good. Not anymore. Go ahead. Are you kidding me?
That was harsh. That's actually kind of harsh.
How many seconds?
Just a half, but still, like, as far as I can tell, I never actually left the track.
Yeah, it's a half a second penalty. I think he got it coming out of the tunnel.
I'll be on the left.
Oh crap! Sorry. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Did not mean to make a dive bomb there.
I didn't quite judge my braking with respect to the penalty, having reduced my speed.
How's your fuel looking?
I can't look right now.
Oh, yeah, I see why.
Oh, 2. So, probably box next lap.
Ah,
Same.
you guys are keeping the same tires?
Yep. I mean, think about it. You're going to get cold tires.
That's true, yeah.
Right, they'll have fresh tread, but they'll be cold, and they'll take all those 3 laps to warm up. It's pointless.
How many liters are you putting in? Half a tank.
I'm actually using the lap counter average thingamajig.
So like 6 laps?
So I'll be getting 3 laps.
Oh, yeah, I got.
Well, it doesn't matter when you... Well, yeah, it kind of does, but... Yeah. Torque, what happened?
I had a penalty last lap.
Oh crap, that sucks.
I did the same thing you did before.
Oh. Yep, boxing this lap. I'm gonna get 4 laps.
Holy crap, it takes a while.
Yeah, that's still a thing.
How many seconds?
My headset's out of alignment. It sucks. Oh well, just a few laps. Oh wow. Wait, so you must have had a penalty or something, right? Oh right, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Please, please, please. No!
I saw that.
I even slowed down hoping it wouldn't give it to me and it still gave it to me.
Oh, that's harsh.
Penalties are a cruel mistress.
Yeah.
It's their sweet business to ruin your business.
Say that again?
Sweet business.
I'll make a Destiny joke.
Yeah, I know, I just didn't hear the zap wording.
Alright, well. Great. Are you kidding me?
Same corner.
Yeah. I made sure I left the inside tires on the correct side of the white line, and it still gave me the penalty. So there's like hitbox jank or something going on.
Do I sense a photo change blowing?
Crap, I got the fuel light.
Huh?
It's the last lap, right?
Yeah, it's the last lap. You're good.
It's not gonna run it on.
I might have just screwed myself over. I took 4/10 less than a lap of fuel trying to undercut you guys. I just got the low fuel warning. This is going to be cutting it tight for me. I'm at 0%.
Because he cheaped out on fuel. Yeah, you don't have a torque. Sorry. Close.
I ran out right at the last
I'm
corner.
gonna do a switchback of the hairpin, but I didn't get enough room.
I held it on the apex. Let me... Ah, that's better. Now I'm looking straight.
What happened?
I ran out of gas at the last corner.
Oh shit. Oh boy.
Skill issue.
I tried to undercut and it didn't work out.
I told you how the fuel was gonna go, and you tried to do your own thing, and it failed miserably.
Wait, so you did you stop all this? Did you make a pit stop?
I pitted on the same lap as everybody else. The only difference is I took 3.6 lap instead of 4.
I was thinking if you like...
Dude!
If you like saved up fuel to start at the first stint, you might have been able to do that.
Look at how close we are on pace. I mean... aside... Obelisk, you need to get faster. That's... I'm sorry. You're like over a second... You're like a second slower than us. Like, why?
It wasn't the fuel, it's just...
Remember all this I told you, you have to ride the curves.
Yeah, you really do. That's extra. If you're not, that's extra track that you're just not using.
I told you this at Atlanta as well. You gotta like really. It's like initial D. You have to gutter run the curves.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind when I do my practice for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine, so.
Yeah, I got mine.
But I'm only a 10th off of you, so I just need to work on consistency.
I think.
Yeah.
The penalty after the first tunnel is pretty steep. Or is it the second tunnel?
It's in
the first sector.
It's in the first tunnel. No, the second tunnel. It's when you're going in. If your line isn't quite right, it's gonna spit you out, like off the track, and then you get a penalty.
Onto like green astroturf or the painted surface. That's
You can put like 2 tires on it, but other than that,
it's touch and go.
yeah, it's still sketchy.
I think it might help if I soften the car up a little bit. It felt a little nervous for me, and I started slowing down as a result.
The car is bouncy when the tires start losing the grip. That's why I noticed. It's fair. It's fair. I should probably try that.
Yeah, I still have my springs at 3.0. I was thinking about softening them, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, so I have 3.1.
You're running 2.9?
3.1.
And 2.0 rear. Oh, wow. Oh, 3. Okay, so you softened only the front. Okay.
What's your camber?
It's in the...
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure I will mess with the setup because then it's gonna be, I have to get used to it again, but maybe I will.
I didn't default. The car just...
It really does, yeah.
The default makes the car into like just terminal understeer unless you like trail brake it like crazy.
I don't see where you sent the screenshot at, but
It's in the group chat. It's in the SRC group chat.
Yeah, I just got it.
On Discord or on PlayStation?
PlayStation.
I'm a little like, where is the group chat on? Oh, there it is. Okay. Look, I've never been in this group chat, so yeah. I can see it now, yeah. Well, it doesn't show up in the voice party, that's the thing, because it's a voice party. So you have stiffer dampers than I do, though, so that's probably where...
It's different on the rebound, so when the car initially gets the bumps, his car can settle down better, I think. But it's more compliant initially, so...
This actually... I'm trying to set up right now, and I actually kind of like this.
Alright, let me take a look at this. 2938. 2.93.
I will also say that cooler temps at the track make a big difference.
Oh yeah, it's huge, because when I was practicing...
I was doing my testing at like early in the morning.
I showed my damper settings all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Let me look at this again. I'm just gonna save this tune just so I have it. 2938. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same with my setup, but it's still like the understeer is still pretty bad, but I'm able to kind of work around it and get a little bit of a slip angle in some of the corners. But then sometimes if I guess it was dirty air or something, It just feels like halfway through the race I tend to forget how to drive the car or something, and it just goes straight when I'm trying to turn.
It's also like... No, it was me. The guitars felt terrible for the first 2 laps.
I feel like the car handles even better after I pit. Okay.
I feel like the car goes, for me the car handles the best when it's at like half a tank or 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Maybe it's the weight balance or something, but the car just rotates a lot better for braking for me. Also,
Yeah, I get a lot more rotation now on lifting, where I wasn't getting that before. Oh wow, that's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like... So, like, the one corner, I was, like, aiming really deep into it before, just to barely make it. And now it's shoving me off the track on the inside, just because of how much grip there is. If I try it the same way. Yeah. So what I'm doing is when I shift out of the corner, there's like this brief moment where it's like clutching in, and that gives me a weight transfer forward so that I get a little more rotation like that, and then I can just stay on full throttle.
Oh wow. Oh, the car's really stable here.
You probably are. Oh wow, that really snaps during that moment. That's nice. It can be a little sketchy though.
I'm gonna close the lobby in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple laps in to see what I can do with this, but
Yeah, go ahead.
you know,
I
after
tried
the
to
trucks,
set up
I'm gonna
and-
do further testing. Oh no.
Lonely, will you be trying to make the trucks tonight?
Probably not. I haven't touched them at all.
The lobby will be open at like 4:15. You'll have a little bit of time to get used to it.
Yeah, but I have to wait for the wheel to cool down more so that I get the best feedback. And
So you're just gonna leave me do a 1v1 with Obelisk?
yes,
Nah, that's garbage.
I left you 7 months of that. So what's one more race?
Captain and Gary are going to be there, to be fair, so it's not going to be a 1v1.
Oh, well that's cool.
They're usually really good about making it through the races. Alright, are you all set to go? with the laps?
I'm just gonna finish this one and then I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to brake a little earlier because of the camber or something. Yeah, because I was able to brake that late on my setup. So, yeah, with the default camber. So I'm thinking it's probably the camber that's messing with my front end grip. But, yeah, if I could do that, I could probably shave off a lot more time. Alright. Yeah, neither have I. Are we doing that next week, or what's next week?
Next week is the actual team race.
Yes,
race one is going to be
but is that Deep Forest or Suzuka?
both.
Oh, it's
Wait, we're doing 2 races on the same day?
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, so it's because it's one for.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I just saw something weird in the background of Soul. So first race is going to be Suzuka for 30 minutes, and then the second race is Deep Forest. So it's one race with the other team's rules, and then one race with our rules.
Okay. I thought there was a week gap between them.
There's not going to be any weather, but both tracks are going to be, ideal conditions. It's just with the first race, we're going to be running the cars completely stock. Yeah. So that's just make a new sheet in your tuning setup, and it'll default to everything you need.
Yeah, but you still have to switch to sport hard tires, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say you have different tire compounds for the first race.
Yes, sports hard for the stock car compound. Don't worry about the suspension. That's going to be on the default settings. The power is going to be like 11 points lower. That's about it.
Okay.
Can you repeat that?
I think that
it's
Go
actually
ahead.
a little bit nicer in stock
Yeah.
form. It's a lot softer. The cars, as they are in the SRC spec, are really stiff, and I think that's compromised their driving
whose
ability
idea
a little
was
bit.
that, by the way?
You're talking to him.
I was the one that put together this freaking spec.
Why?
Told you.
I'm just curious. Like, I'm supposed to be the masochist, and here you are, suffering entirely voluntarily with this awful setup.
I mean, he's also the team derp. So.
In all seriousness, our standard suspension for any spec that we do is the height adjustable suspension. So,
Again.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can beat if we can beat 3 out of the 4 of the other guys, we should be good.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's probably I'm gonna talk with Square about turning this into a 3v3 because Tibbs was a no-show.
Hmm.
All right.
So then, who the hell is racing out of the 4 of us? It means you just eliminate yourself off us.
Yeah.
Sure you want to do that?
Well, let's hold on to the 4v4 because we know Torque can.
I don't know for sure if I'll be able to be stable, but it's probably better to have reserve driving.
Torque. If this is about the network thing, I will cut you $75 right now, and I'll make Bobo's cut the other $75, and we'll get you those adapters.
I can put up 75. It's okay. Actually, wait, no. I'll be able to buy them next week. I just don't know if they'll come in time for Saturday's race.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You have a hardware store nearby? Like, computer hardware?
Like a micro center?
Best Buy?
Oh, Best Buy, yeah.
You can just go to a freaking Best Buy and pick these up. That's where I got mine.
Oh, I was just gonna get off Amazon.
Torque's network connection is a little unstable because it's on Wi-Fi. That's part of why he disconnected in the MS5 race yesterday. The other thing is his PS4, but that's something else entirely. So
It's on life support.
Yeah. It's on life support.
Probably doesn't help that I take high quality 4K pictures with it, even though you're not supposed to.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, he just needs some power line adapters, which basically like a plug in the wall that you run Ethernet through. Because Torque, your router's like what, 2 stories above where you're playing?
2 stories below.
Say that again?
2 stories below.
Below, okay. Yeah, so the power line.
I will point out that even on an Ethernet setup a year ago, I always have trouble trying to join a room that can aux it. So, just putting that out there.
So that in that particular case is probably something between your network and Cox's network.
I don't think the Canadian-British relations are strong.
Yeah. To be fair, you guys aren't you guys still technically a Commonwealth of the UK?
Yeah, I guess so. We are a Commonwealth nation. We just have that. What's the old guy's name? King.
What is it, Charles?
Yeah, he's on our money.
Yeah.
The Queen was on our money before him, but now it's being updated. So all our previous money is now slightly worth less. Oh, you guys got out well. You guys did well. Well, don't be like Canada. We're screwed. We have to deal with 4 years of Trump.
You know what Canada should do? I'm serious though. Canada should take all the British tea and throw it in the harbor.
I think I'm gonna end my stream at the moment.